Good morning, happy Monday. It is time to do a workout. I really hope you're excited for this one today. Lots of fun upper body work. We're doing some big circuits and finishing with a conditioning that is truly going to get you feeling ready for your week. To start off today, we need to warm up our whole body. So I've got 3 movements for you. Today, we're going to start with a squat to crunch. So our legs and core get in on the action. We're going to start with a nice deep squat, crunching across the abdomen with that knee. We're trying to drive our knee to our opposite elbow, feeling it through here. Then we're going to move into power clean. So rather than a squat, this is now more of a deadlift movement. We are going to hinge backwards and then flip forward. Hold on, I've got a late comer. Let me just get them in. Awesome. Hi, Katie. Come on in. We're just going to get everything muted. All right, welcome. So starting from the top again, for our warm up, we have 3 movements. We're warming up our whole body. Today we're starting off with a squat to crunch. So squat using our core as well, nice deep squat, then big drive across with our knee. Then our second movement is going to be power clean. This is more of a deadlift, so using more of your posterior chain, we're going to push our hips backwards and push them forward, pulling those weights up to our shoulders, a big pull through the chest. And then finally, we're going to finish off with inchworms. So standing all the way up at the top of the movement, hands come down. You're going to walk out into a plank and then come back again. You can add a push-up if you want to over time. We'll decide as we go. 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We have 4 rounds through to make sure we're super warm. And we will be getting started here in 5 seconds. Squat to crunch in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Down nice and low, big knee drive. You want to feel it all through here. So pull yourself up nice and tall. Go down low in your squat. This is just the warm up. Take your time. We want to make sure we can achieve that nice full range of motion by the 4th time we come through. We've only got 10 seconds left. Try and lift your chest today. So we're not arching our back, but we are lengthening through the shoulders into the neck. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, 10 seconds. Then we're into our power clean. So grab your weights. Won't be long. 3, 2, 1. So remember, hinging by pushing your hips backwards. And now we're going to push our hips forwards to help create momentum. So thrust those weights up. Pull those weights up to your shoulders as well with your hands. We want our arms to get warm here. Good. We want to hinge through the hips rather than the knees. So push your hips back and forwards like a pendulum, moving backwards and forwards. Touch those weights to the floor. Shoulders are back. 2, 1, and rest. Moving into inchworms. Just 30 seconds at a time. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So hands down onto the floor, trying not to rock as we go. Walking out forward into a plank, and we're coming back. Now just take your time here. There's no need to be in a rush. I'd rather see beautiful form. Giving our body a second to work. Squeeze your butt at the bottom, like straight. Coming back. We got time for one more at this nice pace, so take it easy. Woohoo! Nice. 3, 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds and we're back to our squat to crunch. This is round 2 of 4. Woo! I'm feeling it already. Here we go. 2, 1, let's do it. Nice big squat. Powerful crunch. Drive that knee up nice and high. Think about, now what jujitsu or like martial art would it be where you're like driving your knees up like this? I don't know enough about that word to tell you, but I want you to kick that knee up like you're a martial artist. Bam. Drive hard. Really feel it through your core. Generate lots of power. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Power cleans the next. You can do this with or without weights. I need some little weights so I can focus on form. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The hips go back, touching the floor. As we come up, you are pushing your hips forward, and you are using that momentum to really pull those weights up. So you want to use lots of core for this movement. Woo. Keeping your neck nice and neutral. Good. Thrust, hinge and thrust, and rest. Inchworms, coming right up for you. 5 seconds. Let's go. You can add a push-up this time if you want to. Let's begin. Walking out. Get a push-up here if you want. It's a great way to get the arms working. I want you to make sure, of course, that you're not swinging side to side as you walk out. Come out into a nice long plank before you hit the push-up, and slowly walk your way back. Plenty of time today for these. Don't be in a rush. Just do your best. 3, 2, 1, back to standing. Round 3, here we go. Squat to crunches next. Don't forget to breathe. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Squat, crunch. Whew. Hit it, get it. We're nice and bouncy, nice and light coming up through. Lifting ourselves up nice and tall at the top. Nice deep squat at the bottom. It's a big range of motion. It's a great way to warm up, get the whole body into it. Woo! 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now we're back to our power cleans. Grab your weights. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Hips back. We're going to really thrust those hips forward. Use that momentum coming up through the core. Pull your hips forward. Brace the core. Feel the momentum travel through your body. If we're not using our core, it's going to make it really hard to transfer that weight, or that momentum, sorry, without hurting ourselves. If we're loose, it's going to look like this. It's a lot of extra work for your stabilizers in your shoulders and your core and back. Rest. So now the time to talk. Core on, we got this. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, and come down to the floor, walking out. So we're trying not to tip side to side. Shoulders are down away from your ears, staying there throughout that whole process. Good. Again, shoulders down. Pull your shoulder blades down your back. Try and tuck them in your back pockets. Use your arms, your chest, your back, but not your neck. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're gonna do one more round, because that's how we roll. Here we go. Squat to crunch in 3, 2, 1. Last time, let's get it. Power. You're so well practiced now. You know what you're doing. As low as you can go, push your knees apart, keep your chest high. Big crunch through the core. Do you feel that drive? Pew! Kapow! Get it? I love these so much. It's such a good full body warm up. 8 seconds left. Go, go, go. 3, 2, 1. Rest. You got it. Power cleans again. Remember, work through the back of your body. Core is on. Let's go. Hinging at the hips. Squeeze your butt at the top. Woo! Use that momentum. Push through your heels. You want to feel it through the back of your legs. Back needs to be straight. Core needs to pull you up. Shoulders pull back and through. Try to get those weights high. Think about driving your elbows up a little higher as you go. And we'll rest. The last one we're doing, of course, is our inchworms. Let's get it done. In 3, 2, 1. Let's work. So let's come out into our plank. Make sure we don't finish with our bum in the air. Nice and low. Open the chest. Push up as low as you can. And we're going to bend our legs as we walk back. Good. All about finding that space and the full range of motion. Woo! Testing the whole body. No cheating. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. Rest. That's your warm up. Okay, grab some water. Make sure you can hear me. Good. Ooh, I'm losing it. Today, for our workout, we have a big upper body focus. We are going to do 3 movements at a time, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, repeating everything 3 times through. Now, I say 3 movements, but it's going to feel like 2 because we're going to break these into single arm things. So every time we'll start with 45 seconds on one side, then we'll switch 45 seconds, the exact same thing on the other side. Then we finish with a combo, so both sides, and something that should feel pretty challenging. Now it is upper body day today. I don't expect you to be throwing your biggest weights around, but I do want you to push yourself and see where you can get to. We have 4 different mini workouts. We'll just talk about one at a time, do it, and then we'll move on. So, our first movement that we're doing today is a single arm row to fly. Now you're always going to need 2 weights, ideally, no matter what we're doing, because I want you to hold that up in a working position. So for a single arm row to fly, we can do this 2 ways. We can hit our back and we can, so usually with a row to fly, we row and then we fly. Today, I want you to keep one arm up while the other is working and fly. Row and fly. Actually, that's the only way we're going to do this today. So, I'm getting ideas, so let's stick with the plan. So one thing we need to remember when we're doing these single arm things is not to let ourselves get twisted around as we go. We need to stabilize. It's going to be a big day for your core. You've got to make sure it works. So, 45 seconds, we'll start with one side. 15 seconds rest, we'll switch it over, hit the other side. Your third minute, we're going to be renegade rows. So for renegade rows, we are coming down into our plank position. And from here, we are doing a row of each hand. So we're going to switch backwards and forwards today, like so. Your options, depending on how you feel, you can do this without weight or holding your weight, your balance on your dumbbells, like so. If you do not have a weight that you can balance up on because you're using something a little bit more home style, then what I want you to do is instead, whatever weight you have, put it down in between each time, pop it down here, in between your hands, and switch backwards and forwards, but still we're always making sure we're not swinging around. Okay, there's enough chit chat, Brianna. As soon as I get my clock all set up, it'll be time to go. Each time we work, it's 9 minutes on, and we take about 1.5 minutes to move on. Now we know what we're doing. We're going to be starting with our single arm bent over row to fly in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's come into our bent over position. We'll bring both arms up. Now we just use one arm. Fly. Row up to your chest. Full extension back down. When we cut to the side, trying to body still. Pull the shoulder blade across the back, in towards the spine. Opening through the chest, but work is in the shoulder. Woo. Other arm is tucked up beside you. You're gonna need to check your form here, make sure your back is okay. I want you to bend your knees. Good. Woo. Chest is proud. We are not arching our back. Make sure you are bent over. We shouldn't be up here. This is not the same thing. Get lower like you're coming into a deadlift. 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Woo. That's gonna be cooking real soon. We got a lot of these to get through. We'll be starting the next round in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So let's come into our bend position, bring both arms up. Now this side, switching to the other side, sorry. Try and keep your body nice and still. Big, strong movement to come up, slow and controlled on the way down. Make sure you're in that half deadlift position. Your back should not be taking the brunt of this. Want your weight in your heels, chest out, core works. And your butt should really help out. Glutes should be on fire. Big row, big fly, pull the shoulder blade across the back into the spine. Woo. Straight out to the side. Good. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, here we go. Moving in to our renegade row. So from a plank position, if you need to, drop to your knees over time. We go in. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. So rowing here. Make sure you are not twisting through your body. We don't want to do this. Focus on keeping your chest to the floor. Again, if you need to be on your knees, work that core. Keep the hips down, chest proud, no arching. Think about tucking your tail between your legs. For the row, our elbow is grazing up past our rib cage, so we're not out to the side. Down nice and close here to the body. Good job. You have 10 seconds left. Raise that core, hips down. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. 2, 1, and rest. Now we know what we're doing. We've got 2 more rounds of this. Again, I think your major concern should be in making sure you get that original setup set so that you can focus on your arms. We start in 2, 1, let's go. So, hinging, both hands start up. We're going to row, and with just a little bend in the elbow, pulling our arm out to the side. The work is through the shoulder blade back. There's little muscles that pull the inside of your shoulder blade back towards your spine. Woo! You can see my body is not moving around as I do this. I'm not twisting and I'm not turning. I'm just gotta remind myself to pull my elbows in tight in the row, a little bend in the elbows to come out to the fly. You have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good. Oh, I'm gonna put this down for a second. That hand that's holding should still be getting some work in. That static hold is really a lot. We're starting in 5 seconds. Let's switch sides. Once again, here we go. 2, 1. Big hinge. Hands come up. Now we're doing the other side. So row the elbow close to the ribs, then out to the side. Trying to come up in line with our body. Not really any higher. Good. And open. So here we should feel the arm movement for the row, shoulder moves for the fly. Row and fly. Splats are on. Woo! Keep that other arm up nice and high. Want that elbow, sorry, you want your dumbbell pulled up underneath your armpit. Power on the way up. 3, 2, 1, rest. We're back down on the floor now for our renegade rows. You got this. I'm gonna stay on my knees for this. This is a lot for the back today, and I wanna be kind. My abs have a long way to go. 3, 2, 1, so drop the hips, pull your shoulders back, and from here we're gonna focus on pulling the weight up close to our ribs, full extension when we come down. Nice. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You can do this. Woo. If you want to make it harder, you can always hit a push-up in between each set of rows. But I tell you what, we got a lot of push-ups coming today. It doesn't need to be much harder than it is right now. Your arms are going to know about it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, our next section starts in 12 seconds. We're back at the top. One last time. Here we come, bent over row to fly. Single arm. Here we go, bend, hinge, pulling up. I'm gonna start with my left arm. Good. Row. Hit the fly. Notice my shoulder pulls up in that row. Pull the shoulder through, then the elbow. Drop the shoulder back down with a little bend in the elbow. Pulling out for the fly. Oh, it's a sweaty one today. Yeah, of course it is. What is it not? Whew. Hit and go. Keep the core strong, try not to twist. Control it where you can. You can always slow it down. You can always speed it up. Find the right challenge for you. 2, 1, rest. Ooh, I hope your back's doing okay. It really is a lot for it today. Focus on sitting back into your heels. The weight behind you. Core is locked. Tuck your tail between your legs. You're going 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. So hinge. Both arms stay up. We're going to row and fly. Woo! You can thank Kim for this one. She made it extra spicy for your arms today. Yeah. Big, open. Row it up. Shoulder blade pulls in towards the spine. Keep that arm rigid as you come through the fly. Elbows come up by the ribs in the row. Try and keep your static hand, the one that isn't working, up under your armpit. You got 10 seconds left. Woo! Come on, lift, 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 all the way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, I'm glad that's over. Okay, on the floor, last time through for our renegades. If you can hold the push-up, sorry, the plank position, please do. I know my back is over it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Row, row, add a push-up if you want. If you can, actually. I don't know if anybody wants to do extra push-ups, but if you can, I suggest you do. Find those ways to push yourself. Take it that next level deeper, ante up. Chest as low as it goes. Don't let your ears come, don't let your shoulders come to your ears. Woo! We have 10 seconds left here. Keep that core down. Push your hips forward. Squeeze your glutes. 3, 2, 1. That's just round 1. What have we gotten ourselves into today, gals? All right, so our next movement, we get to do a lot of these on our backs now. Our next move today is a chest press. So because I can't lie down and show you super well, I'm going to start by doing this upwards. We're doing a chest press today. Chest, we're talking about our pecs. We want these muscles here to do the work. So when we're lying on our back, we're going to start with both hands up in the air. We're going to pull one arm down to the side, pulling our elbow out. I want you to imagine like you're holding a bar. So we're opening outwards. Don't want your elbows down to your side. We've already done enough of that with our rowing. This time, elbow comes out, shoulder stays down, driving up and through. When we're on the floor, it's going to look like this. So we're going to have our palms facing forward again, like we're holding the bar, opening the chest, pushing the chest to come back up. If you need to speed it up because it's light, please do. If it's quite heavy, take your time. Slow, 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 then big punch. Good. Then, so 45 seconds on one side, then 45 seconds on the other. We're going to flip over. We are doing wide push-ups. So again, let me show you up here because it's hard to see me on the floor. This is normally where you have your hands for push-ups. Out here is where we're going. We want, again, get more engagement of the chest. This is all chest heavy. You can do it. So when we come down into our push-up position, we take our normal stance. We want our hands definitely outside of our shoulders and from our knees or from our toes. Opening the chest, coming back up again. Today, with your push-ups, avoid dipping through your shoulders. We're not trying to pinch our shoulder blades together. Trying to open the chest, spread everything wide. Enough chat, let's do it. We're gonna start our next round in 5 seconds. Chest press, one side only in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So, drop that elbow down to the floor, open it up, big drive to come back up again. We got a lot of time in this position today, so let's really think about how we can clean it up. I want you to first and foremost, make sure your shoulders are still on the floor. We're not trying to punch up and shrug. Shoulders are open, sorry, chest opens up, shoulders stay back on the ground. Our core is braced, and as we push up, exhale for that extra core engagement. We might be lying down, but that doesn't mean the rest of our body is straight chilling. We just don't have to fight gravity quite so hard. We got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, good. Let's rest, bring those weights down. Just hanging out. When it's time to go again, make sure your hands are directly above your shoulders at the top. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. So looking at your hands, are they above your shoulders? Pull those shoulders back and down. Here we go, we're going to draw our elbow out to the side, like we would do if we were holding the bar. We don't want our elbows to come anywhere near our ribs. Moving out in more of a T motion. As you press up, exhale. We want to feel the contraction through our chest. So up in our pecs, below our collarbone, moving down the ribs over the top. Good. Roll your wrists forward. So try and have a straight line from your elbow all the way to your knuckles. Don't want our hands back. We're going to roll them forward here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Put your weights down. We're going to flip over onto our front now. We are moving into wide push-ups. We'll start those in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So hands outside of your shoulders, whether on your toes or your knees. You want a straight line through our body like a plank. We are opening our chest. Slow as we can. Quick on the way up, slow and controlled. Nice, keep those shoulders back down from your ears. Make sure your shoulder blades aren't pinching together. We don't want to sink. We shouldn't feel a pinching between our shoulder blades. Push hard through the hands, let the elbows track wide as you come down. Push through your whole hand. We have 10 seconds left. Open that chest, big contraction through the chest again. And 3, 2, 1, rest. When I say contraction, I mean the muscle that runs through here should feel like it contracts, gets smaller, comes together. We're gonna do all of that again. We're starting in 5 seconds. Round 2 in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. So the other, starting back where we were, slow and controlled. Again, we have lots of time, so let's think about what we can fix up here. Start with the motion itself. Putting that elbow out to the side, driving up with purpose. Exhale as you push. Keep the power. I want your core working despite lying down. Roll your wrists forward so there is a nice straight line. We don't want our wrists rolled back. It's going to give us pain and pinching and tightness. This should feel like a lot for your grip strength. So in your forearm, we have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good, put those hands down. I hope you're feeling it up in here. This is where this movement should be working today. Good, we're lying down, but we sure are not relaxed. 3, 2, 1. So hands are back up in that extended position. Now pull the elbow to the side, drive up. You should embrace your core, push your lower back down into the floor for me with that full contraction, big power. Slowing it down, but a real punch to come back up again. You want explosive. Don't let your shoulders come off the ground. Good. Well, make sure your shoulders are coming towards your ears. Neck should be quite relaxed here. Good. 10 seconds left. Exhale as you push. Inhale as you come down. Push up. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, we're flipping over. It's time for those wide push-ups. Whether you're on your knees or your toes, hands must be wide. So if this is your normal, or even here, we're gonna go a little bit wider again. 3, 2, 1. Let's pull our shoulders down from our ears, opening up through the chest. If you feel like you can go wider, I encourage you to try. Good. Again, whether you're on your knees or your toes, make sure you've got a nice rotation through your pelvis. So pull your pubic bone up towards your chin, brace your core to keep it in that position. Shoulders away from your ears. Trying to come so low, your chest or your nose is going to touch the ground. I guess it depends on how big your pecs and your boobs are. You got it. 10 seconds left. Pushing through. Take your time. And 3, 2, 1. Rest. Back to the beginning. But on our back, grab your weights. This is our last time through. We want to feel so much up here in the top of our chest. Never ending chest work, at least not for the next 3 minutes. We begin in 2, 1. Let's go. Now, the arm that isn't working should be as straight can be. Woo! I'm really feeling this up in my forearms now. This is a lot of grip. Just because the other arm is not moving does not mean it's not getting a workout. There's 3 ways to use your muscles. It's like elongating, contracting, and then holding steady. The static movement in the non-working arm should still feel like it's doing some work, especially in combination with everything else we're doing. Push through, 2, 1, and rest. Push your arms down, take the break in between. Woo! I'm feeling this like through here in my grip strength. Now I'm resting. Here we go. Nice, final time through in 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Yes. Oh, I think I'm going to feel this in my forearms tomorrow. Good. Although I'm sure my chest will be extra spicy. This is good, good, good. Work for your chest. Keep those shoulders back and down. Core is working. Everything is so stable except for that working arm. Pull the elbow out to the side. Don't let it drop down by your ribs. Palms face down towards your knees. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, let's flip over last time in our wide push-ups. Let's see how many I can do on my toes before I come to my knees. We got 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Hips down, chest opens. Good. That's gonna have to do. We still got 30 seconds left. Woo! This should be so tough now compared to the first round. It's only getting harder as we keep maxing out all these muscles. They're not really getting any time to recharge. We want to exhaust them. Make sure we're using the things that should be working. Holy moly. You got this. Nice wide hands, elbows out to the sides. Feel it in your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Hot dogs. All right, that is the end of section 2. Oh, now I'm feeling this here, and I'm also feeling it through the backs of my shoulders. I really hope you're not feeling it in your neck. It's going to be very important that we protect that as we move into our next round. So let me fix my shoelace and we'll go. We're going to be focused on curling in this next section. So this is going to be using our biceps. The sole purpose of your bicep, this muscle here, is to make your forearm flip up towards your shoulder. So today, that's all we're focused on doing, is isolating this movement, hinging through the elbow. We're going to be starting off with tray curls. So we are going to hold. Start with both hands at the top. We're going to pull our shoulders back. Our core has to pull us up nice and tight. From here, a tray curl is coming down just to halfway, like we're a waiter holding our tray, coming back up again, like so. Now we aren't moving our shoulder. We aren't moving our body. Nothing. It's just the bicep that's working. Then, once we've done 45 seconds on one side, we do 45 seconds on the other. The last thing we'll finish this round with is curtsy curls. Yes, that's right. Feels like it's been too long since we've moved our legs. So for this movement, we are going to combine a curtsy lunge with curls. We'll go through the full range for the curls. So nice sweeping step backwards, keeping our chest forward, feeling a pull through our core to make sure we aren't flinging ourselves around. I'm going to start this today with light weights and see where I get to, because curls are quite exhausting. You know what? Curls are for the girls. Let's see if we can do it all over again. We're starting with 45 seconds of tray curls on one side. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Woo-woo! Down. Snap to come up. Good. Now, make sure, watching a reflection or a mirror, look down, keep yourself accountable. We're only coming down to that halfway mark. And then we're going to pull it right back up. Now I want your elbow to stay glued into your side. It shouldn't come up at all. If we start to do that, we're going to be engaging more muscles than we intend to. And I want to get that isolation. Good. You still have 7 seconds. Don't let the rest of your body move, just the bicep. 3, 2, 1, rest. We're keeping the other arm up, contracted. We're keeping the bicep squeezed. Doing good work. Okay, we start our next round in 5 seconds. Again, pull your shoulders back, relax your neck. Let's start with our hands high and go. So slowly controlling, coming down to that halfway mark. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to go heavier. I'm not excited about it because these ones always get me. I find biceps so hard, but we gotta push ourselves. There's a time and a place, and it's certainly now. Woo! So feel it in here. Make sure both elbows are staying glued in. We want to pull our arms nice and close. We want to pull our shoulders back and down. If you're feeling this in your neck, I want you to just try and loosen that up for me. Woo! Controlled on the way down, just to that halfway point, then quick pull up to the top. So it's not this. It's going to come all the way to that halfway mark, pull all the way up. Let's switch. Our curtsy curls are next. So switching side to side with a curtsy lunge. We start in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So sweep the leg back and across. Keep our chest facing forwards. We do not want to twist through the top. So we're not like turning around or anything. Let your hips move. You curl for a full curl on the way down. Let the arms come down as you stand up. So kind of opposite. So we bend and extend, bend and extend. Try and keep your hips forward, head up, neck relaxed, shoulders back. Push through that front foot. Feel those biceps in the curl. We'll rest in, but not for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Now I thought I was gonna go up, but my goodness, am I feeling that now? Woo, if I had some 8s, that'd be better, but 12s, I guess I'll give it a go. 3, 2, 1, back to the top, here it is. Go down to halfway, pull up. Woo. Now, let's take some time to check in with the rest of your posture. We should not be arching or slouching. Let's pull ourselves up. Nice straight legs. Let's put some length in our spine. We want to brace our core so that we're staying nice and still. Pulling our shoulders back. We don't want, as we come down, for the shoulder to drop forward. We've got to make sure it stays back here. So elbow glued in to your rib cage. Halfway down, shoulder stays back. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, I'm gonna put those down for a second. Whoa, this is a good little pump we got going on now. Your shoulders back. We start our round in 2, 1. Let's do it, okay. Left arm is working now, or the other arm, whatever you just used. No wrong answers here. You started with the left, of course you're at your right. Pull your shoulders down. Pull your shoulder blades down your back, tuck them in your back pockets. Keep your elbows glued. We want to feel the hard work happening in the bicep. We want to feel strength, holding nice and steady everywhere else. Woo. Exhale as you pull up. Keep everything rock solid. You got 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! All right, here come those curls. With the cartwheel lunge. Woo. Kim really knows making a burner. We're gonna look so jacked up. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. As you bend the legs, bend the arms. Here we go, moving through. Good job. Woo. Drive. Keep your shoulders back and down. Feel the momentum swinging around. You're in control. Good. Big, strong grip through the hands. Take care of your wrists. I'm going to drop our knee down at the back. Power comes from the front leg. Stand up. Hold on. Now I've got out of alignment. 15 seconds left. Woo! Moving on through. Should feel pretty exhausting compared to our more smaller movements. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna roll out my wrists a little bit here. This is a lot of grip. We got our last time through in 5 seconds. Grab your weights, pull them up. Out in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. As we get tired, everything is still in place. Feel the work in the bicep. So the front of your upper arm. Do not let your shoulder drop. Don't let things move without control. Reset. Try again. Come down as low as you can into that halfway position. Slow and controlled snap to pull it up. Exhale as you pull. Should feel like a pulling motion to come back up. Good. Nice. 8 seconds. Oh, well, at the other end. 2, and 1, and rest. Put that down for 1 sec. I'm feeling it through here after all of those chest things. It's getting hard to keep my shoulders back. A lot of tension. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Nicely done, ladies. Big pull. If you feel yourself rocking around, let's make sure our core is set. Making sure our shoulder doesn't come forward. Mine suddenly wants to. Make sure the wrists aren't rolled backwards. We want to keep them in that nice, strong, rolled forward position. Gosh, we've still got 10 seconds. Will we make it? Will we survive? Who's to say? I'm sure you'll be fine. 3, and 2, and 1. Rest. Oh my gosh, we're so good at this. It's our last time. Let's get these curtsy curls done, dusted, then we'll move on to something even more challenging, I'm sure. 2, 1, let's go. So I want you to pick where you're facing forward towards. Make sure your head stays facing that direction. Make sure your shoulders stay facing that direction. Let the twist come through the legs instead. Your front heel, whatever foot is forward, that heel needs to be where your power comes from in your legs. You know how to curl at this point. Keep those shoulders back. Keep the elbows to the sides. Don't let them raise. Nice big lunges. Woo-hoo! Take it to the end. You can do this. We're almost done. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Can you believe it? On here, in here, on fire. Oh, that feels like a good pump. This is a great time to go check your biceps in the mirror. Check yourself out, you sexy thing. For our final round. It's shoulder press. That's right. Our old friend, the shoulder press. Now we do push press here all the time, so I know you know how to push your hands up above your head, so I'm going to very quickly move through this. Today, it was Kim's wishes that we would do this with both arms in the air. We're going to come open, down, pushing through. When we hit the other side, it's like so. Today, I'm going to do this on my knees because I'm too tall for this room. I'm too tall for this view. You can do this standing. You can also do this sitting. No matter what you do, though, what I want you to make sure of is you have a nice solid base. We're going to be working up here from our shoulders up. It means everything else from the shoulders down needs to stay steady. You've heard me say it a million times. It always bears repeating. Tuck your tail between your legs. Brace the core to keep it there. As we're moving through, nothing moves. So we're going to do all 45 seconds on one side. Sorry, both hands will be in the air for as long as we can do that. If you need to drop it, I want you to make sure you at least keep it here. The other hand is not chilling. When we do the 45 seconds on the other side, same thing. The final addition today to add insult to injury is adding a push press. So we're still doing the same movements, but now we're going to have neutral hands, so palms will face in. We're going to let most of the work happen in our legs. This bringing to help us drive those weights up. So as we push up, feel that momentum come up through your body, push through your hands, and straight back down. Try not here. This is hard for your shoulders. Just up, down, up, down. You got it. Okay. This is going to feel like conditioning, guys. Can't say I'm sorry. You're going to love it. So good for you. We're going to get started here again now in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I was going to do this on my knees, wasn't I? Okay, starting with our hands up. Opening, palms forward. Slow on the way down. Push up with control. Keep your shoulders away from your ears so we're not shrugging. Neck is neutral. Good. You got it. If you're having a hard time keeping the other hand up here, instead bring it down to that bottom position. Keep it here on the outside. Open chest. You can do it. Whatever feels easiest. Least challenging. Easy doesn't seem like the right word right now. 7 seconds left. Push through. Exhale on the way up. 2, 1. Rest. Oh. Overhead is always one of the harder movements, no matter who you are. That's okay. Open that chest up, shake out the arms. We start again in 2, 1. Let's go, palms forward. Oh, big drive. Good. Nicely done. You got it. Slow and controlled. Pull that elbow out, down as low as you can. Big punch to come back up. Make sure we're arching, so don't get tuck. Everything back. To be it sounds like it's time for me as well. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Mamma mia. Well, we're back on our feet now for our last round. It is push press, so let more of the work come from your feet. Palms face in towards your ears. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Little dip. Rocket those hands up. Whew. Take a little break in between. Pull the shoulders back and down. Good. We don't want to lose control of the weight. We shouldn't be bashing into our shoulders. So little dip in the legs, big push up. Feel power come from your toes. Don't take the paws at the top. If you can link them together, keep going. You gotta slow down, it's okay. You can do this, 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. All right. I'm gonna keep my other hand down here this time, see if that's any easier for me. I'm not sure, this is quite challenging. Here we go, 2, 1, let's go. 45 seconds. Oh, I gotta switch down. I've moved to 5-pound weights now. I'm feeling tight in my shoulders. Had a lot of work. Whew, we might call this the last round. We still got conditioning to do. We've got a lot done today. I want you to be able to lift your arms tomorrow. Good job. Good combos, guys. Pulling it along. Palm stays forward, shoulders are back. Relax your neck. Forward. Woo, 3, 2, 1. Good. Oh, ha, ha. Are you feeling it in here? That's where I'm feeling it. It's quite tight now. There's been a lot to do. Roll the shoulders back. We start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Woo. Palms face towards front of the room. I'm gonna hold mine down here. My shoulders just fully fried. I can still get the work done on my working arm, but I can't hold my other arm above my head anymore. This position feels spicy enough. Big drive to come up, slow and controlled on the way down. Palm faces forward. Woo, these shoulders have got a real workout today. Kim sure knows how to kill us. 3, 2, 1. Good. We've got our last round here of push press. Then we're gonna move on. Let's rip it out. We're gonna start these push press in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Oh, that feels a bit light now. Oh, remind me that I said that in 30 seconds. Big punch. Go, go, go. Good. As many, as fast as you can. If you're getting tired, take those breaks in between. Do not rest with your hands at the top. Open the chest. Good. Hands finish above your shoulders. Keep your chin tucked. We still got 10 seconds left. Geez, why did that go up? Wait, this is tough. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is gonna have to do our strength section today. That was a lot of hard work. We know what we're doing. Now I want you to grab some water and I will explain conditioning in just a moment. I just want to check how we're going for time before we decide what's next. Okay, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet today. We're going to set our timer for 8 minutes and we are going to see how many rounds we can get through. So in 8 minutes, we're going to repeat the following things through as many times as possible. We are starting off with counter swing squats. These are quite hard. I want you to start with one weight and see how it goes from there. I always need a second to remember how to do these. So at the top, our hands are down. At the bottom of the squat, we're swinging our weight up in front of us. So I think that's how we do it. Hold on, do you want? There it is. So we need 2 weights. We're swinging. As we throw those weights out in front, we're squatting down. So it's almost like we're using our momentum and we're going to use our core to rebalance. If these feel impossible for you, we're instead switching to goblet squats, or front squats I should say, so holding your weights at the front, up nice and high. Once you finish that, we're into thrusters. So, Kim is trying to kill us. We are going to start with our weight up at our chest, squatting down low, using the momentum to push up above our head, like so. Then we're going to move into jacks. Option 1 is a standard jack. Option 2 is power jack. So big Yikes. We're gonna squat down as low as we can and then jump up high, like so. Then we wanna move into tricep push-ups. For a tricep push-up, your hands come in under your armpits and elbows tracking close beside you, so that there's more work happening in your triceps, like so. The last movement is a V-sit. So balancing on your butt, leaning back but not lying down, then driving your knees up to your chest like so. So as I say, 8 minutes, you have to do 12 of everything. Repeat it until we run out of time. See how many times you can get through. I believe in you. What do we got here? All right. Okay, give me 2 seconds to retime my shoe. Turning that off as we go. Thanks for joining. Woo. I hope you're hanging with us for conditioning. You can take a break if you need it. But hey, I'm here, I'm ready, it's rock and roll. 8 minutes of work will be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're starting with 12 counter swing squats. Back. Arms need to be straight. This is 9, 10, 11, and 12. Awful. Then thrusters. Squat. Oh, I'm going to put one of these down. We're going to squat down, extend, squat, push, squat, good. Go for 12, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Our next option, next one is either standard jumping jacks or for extra spice, power jacks. Woo. I'm gonna stick with jacks because my shoulders are cooked. 9, 10, 11, 12. Then we're on the floor for tricep push-ups. Elbows tight, hands under your armpits. Oh, this is hard. Ten, 11, and 12. When you finish your push-ups, V-sits it is. We've got 6.5 minutes left. Knees up, chest up. That lower knee. Hip flex as well. Woo. You've done 12. Back to the top. Counter swing squats. Woo. Him is definitely trying to kill us. I wholeheartedly believe. Let's go. Oh, my shoulders. 7, 8, 9. Woo. These are tough. Good job. Switching down. Thrust is the next. 1. And 12 jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now these tricep push-ups. I think this is what's getting me after a whole day today. Let's go for it. I'll do 3 at a time. Here we go. Take the breaks where you need them, but pick it up as soon as you can. How are we going for time? We're almost halfway. 2, 3. That's 12. And then V-sits. Just remember the orders. Squat, thrusters, power jacks, tricep push-ups, V-sits. Try to do 12 of each. The 8-minute AMRAP, so as many rounds as possible. Woo! And whenever you can, go again. All right. I'm gonna switch to squats. At this point, I just cannot. I'll hold my weights down low, but my arms are gonna fall off. 1, 2, 3. Now it's not often that I like to switch out of what the workout says, but I'm gonna use my arms later today. And then I'm just gonna go. Woo! Gotta know your limits and stay within it. Here we go. I'll make the thrusters hard. Okay, Jackson next. 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. Coming down to the ground. We have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. One, 2, 3. Woo! 3 more, Brianna. 1, 2. Oh, I'm so glad there's none of those left. I'm gonna run out of time, but there's still a minute 30 to go. Do your best. Oh no, it's 12, not 10. Woo! No cheating. I'm not always the best at counting, but hey, I do try. 1 minute and 15 seconds. 11, 12, squats, thrusters, jacks, push-ups, V-sits, till it's done. 45 seconds left. Ooh, good job, 23 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm on the floor for my push-ups. We have 8 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, done. That is everything. If your arms are not tired at this point, you gotta call me and tell me your secret. I want to know it. That's amazing. Feeling it here, here, all those muscles that pull your shoulders back, triceps, everything. Should have got a good workout today. We hit it all from every possible angle. I'm gonna go take a lie down and question my life choices. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.